Alright, welcome back guys. We're going to do a stretch that I did a few weeks back that I've noticed some of you have watched, but this is like the on steroid version. So I've got a bar that's set pretty low and I got a 20 kilo weight. For the smaller people that don't need such a heavy weight, you can modify everything, but I'm just going to use both of these for the example, and yeah, we go from there. So before, in the Sportsfeld Center, we did, in the other gym, we did kind of a rotational stretch like this, where I was blocking my knee down and using, I believe it was a bench or something like this to hold my arm down. So what we're going to do here is we're going to basically use this 20 kilo weight to assist holding my knee down and the bar to trap my arm down to allow me to really get a deeper stretch. So I'm about, what am I, 80 kilos I guess. So for me, a 20 kilo weight is quite good because it does a proper job of holding my knee down. So if you're smaller or maybe a little bit smaller, lighter weight is totally cool. Alright, so what I've got, foot trapped down, and what this, my knee trapped down, sorry, and what this allows me to do, obviously, is I don't really necessarily need to fight and focus on holding my knee down, but this also allows me then to use my elbow, my right elbow in this case, to really add a rotational push, if you will. So this allows me really to start opening up some of these, I saved the science of it, the plethora of core muscles and back muscles and ab muscles, whatever you want to call them. It really allows me to add some pressure to really open them up. So right now I'm not even focusing on my upper arm, I'm just really trying to get my back musculature and the muscles in between my ribs, everything just to really open up, to allow some greater mobility, because the next thing I want to do is I want to start adding my arm into it. So you're going to notice I have a bar with a little bit of weight on it. It's not to lift, it's actually to trap my arm under. So if I was a bit tight and I couldn't get under this bar, which it looks like I might not be able to, I would just use bigger weights on the side because that would lift the bar higher. So what I'm going to do as we do this, I've trained again yesterday, so I am also a bit tight, so a perfect example for this video, is I'm just going to open myself up here a little bit, and then what I can do, let's see, I'm going to be a bit tight, I'm sure, yeah, is trap my arm in a straight line under the bar. So my knee even wants to pick up a little bit, as you can see that. But now, not only is that continuing to stretch my core, but now it's really going pretty deep into my chest. So again, I can continue to use my elbow to open me up and continue to push that rotation. And I'm just going to breathe into this stretch. And breathing in this stretch is extremely important, because as you breathe, you expand your ribs and the muscles in between them. So you will notice when you really take big deep breaths, not only will you feel it more in your ribs, but it will really start to allow you to go deeper in this stretch. If your arm starts to fall asleep, you can always take a little bit of a break from it, continue this stretch here. And the other way, if you feel like you really want to push to stretch into your chest, you can pull the weight a little bit closer and start blocking your arm at 90 degrees. So it's going into this position here. I'm a bit tight, or this bar is a bit low for my mobility right now, but the goal would be to basically have my elbow also under this bar, so, or at least my hand. So here, my arm is more at 90 degrees, and I'm really feeling it much more in my chest right now. So this is a great exercise for a lot of the guys that are focusing on the beach workout, where we're doing tons of bench press and tons of chest. I've got a lot of athletes and a lot of clients, from high-level baseball players to tennis players to just guys that want bigger chest. We really get tight in this area, and this is a fantastic way to really elongate all of the muscles and put our fascia in a system to really be stretched. So if you don't feel this, you can also drop the bar on the ground, or you can really work on that rotation. Your shoulder should be able to drop on the ground, which, as you can see, mine cannot, and your arms should easily sit on the floor. So until you're at that point, there's still some mobility we can work on. If your knee's dropped on the ground, your elbow's on the ground, and you feel nothing, this is just a nice position to hold to guarantee that you maintain that position and that ability to hold that position. So again, this was the stretch previous to the other one on on my YouTube page, but this is the steroid version of it. So have fun, don't kill yourself, don't let your spine rip out of your face while you do this, and yeah, until next week, peace.